Hello, welcome to Bob's Dungeon. My name's Bob, I'll be your host. One of my favorite movie series of all time is the Evil Dead series, which consists of The Evil Dead 2 Dead by Dawn, and The Army of Darkness. You could even include the TV show Ash vs. the Evil Dead with that, and it had a lot of other media, video games, comic books, and so forth. Shortly after The Army of Darkness came out, West End Games put out a miniatures game for that movie based on it. And I don't have that, which is a shame. It's a box set, and some of the miniatures you could buy outside of it were really cool looking. But later on in the 2000s, Eden Studios got the rights to publish a role-playing game of The Army of Darkness. And they did, and that's what we're going to talk about in this video. The Army of Darkness role-playing game. This book has 235 pages and a copyright of 2005. It was published by Eden Studios, and all of the artwork in this book is in full color. And mostly it's pictures from the movie, but there is some original artwork to go with some of the scenarios they've developed for this game. So let's go ahead and take a look at that artwork. The first thing we see when we open the book is the theatrical poster for the movie. Almost all the pictures in the book are stills taken directly from the movie, which is not bad because they capture a lot of the great and memorable moments from the movie. But as well as stills from the film, there is also original artwork provided for the book. However, all the original art is provided for the settings listed in this book. To play this game, what you're going to need is a copy of this core rulebook and some 10-sided dice. Character creation in this game is pretty straightforward, pretty simple. First, you pick a hero type, and there are 3 hero types to pick from. There is the hero, the primitive screwhead, and the experienced hero. Each of these give you a number of dice, give you a number of points to split up amongst your attributes. Different amount for each hero type. The attributes in this game are strength, dexterity, constitution, intelligence, perception, and willpower. And they range from 1 to 6. Each hero type also gives you a number of points to split up amongst your skills, gives you a number of points to buy qualities, and gives you a cap on how many drawbacks you can take for your character, which in turn will give you some more points to buy other stuff. Then it also gives you a number of drama points. A drama point in this game is spent to alter events that might be going down, kind of have a dramatic flair, make sure your character doesn't die, that kind of thing. And they're earned through different acts in the game, and it explains how to get more. Then you have life points. To figure out your life points, you cross-reference your strength and your constitution on a chart, and it tells you how many life points you get. And the life points act as hit points for your character, and you should know what hit points are. This game, and that's pretty much it for character creation. Pick a name, get some equipment, you're good to go. After character creation, the next thing to look at is the actual rule system for this game. And it uses the same rule system as the other Eden Studios books, such as All Flesh Must Be Eaten, and Witchcraft, and so forth. And Eden Studios also put out a Buffy the Vampire role-playing game. So, since the systems are compatible, you could do a weird sort of scenario where the Evil Dead come after Buffy the Vampire Slayer, which would be kind of neat to see if you're into that kind of thing. But anyway, this game functions a little bit like White Wolf, but in its own way. Instead of rolling a pool of dice, you roll 1 10-sided die, and you add an attribute and a skill to it. And it gives you a number, and you check the chart to see how well you succeed. And the higher the success you get, the better. You have to score at least a 9 or better in order to succeed. if you roll a 10 on the 10-sided die, then you get to roll that die again and add more to your success and keep going until you no longer roll a 10. And that can give you a pretty good success. And there are levels of success depending on what your final score. So that's kind of nifty. And we've talked about the drama points and how they can also be spent to help alter that. And that's pretty much it for the rules. Those rules are used for checking skills, attribute checks, and combat. And that's pretty much it as far as the rules go. This book has everything you need. It lays out the movie pretty good. Has write-ups for all the characters that were in the movie, and tells you how to play as people running around doing things while the events in the movie are going on, which is kind of nifty. But the book recommends that you place the characters as coming into the story after Ash leaves. And of course, we all know he screwed it up, and the evil comes right back, and so the players now have to deal with it. So that's pretty nifty. It tells you how to run different scenarios in that. And it also gives 3 new settings that you can use to place your Evil Dead game. And that would be Giga Ash, which takes place in the Bronze Age in Mesopotamia. And it's pretty nifty. It has one called War is Hell, which takes place during World War II. So not only are you fighting the Nazis, but you're fighting Deadites and Nazi werewolves. That's a trip. And finally, it has a setting called The Future Dead, which takes place in the dystopian future that came to be in the director's cut, where Ash screwed it up and screwed up the future. Go figure. This game has charts in the back, so you can easily reference things and find them. It's got a character sheet that you can photocopy and use. And that's pretty much it. It's got everything you need, and it's pretty cool. Which brings me to 3 questions. Would I play a character in this game? Absolutely. I like the Evil Dead series. The Army of Darkness is a fun movie. If you haven't seen it, you should. And yes, I would play in this game. Would I run this game? Again, absolutely. I'm a fanboy, so yeah. I like the system that it uses, and this game is pretty fun. Would I recommend this book? Yes, I would. I like the Evil Dead. I like the Army of Darkness. And I've run this game before, and it's pretty fun. And it uses a system I like. So, yeah, I would recommend it. If anything, it would be great for a one-shot when you don't have anything else planned. Or even on Halloween. It'd make a great way to spend Halloween. And that's pretty much all I have to say for the Army of Darkness role-playing game. Thank you for joining me at a look at this book, and hopefully you'll join me next time where we'll talk about something else. Bye.